What up? And we're live. Yes, we are. We are. We're gonna make an animation entrance video soon. That's what we're gonna work on. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hello, DW. Hello. Hello, Belle. Hello. I gotta get why it always does this. Okay, so this is something. Oh, no. I have to do this and then do this every time. Interesting. How are we doing tonight? I hope we're doing good. There we go. Now it's going to connect. All right. Now we're going to get into one stream of the chat. Hey, Alyssa showed up. Yay. What's up, my love? Ooh. Thank you, Twisted Lip, for the gift. Thank you. Ho ho. Ho ho. Ho ho. Ho ho. Excuse me, Vegs is here. What's up? Doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Wifey, are you doing well there, amazing wifey? She nods and says da. And she says da. I got a button to cover. I gotta do that. Ooh, what are you doing over there? She making stuff, folks. She said I had a tappy tap. All right. That's what she said. What? Vegas says, hello, what's up, Cran? What's up, Red? Welcome. Man, I tell you what. We got to talk about y'all down in the cord, man. Woo! Y'all got a conversation going on. It is crazy. I love it. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Astro Azul Books, Lisa. Welcome. All right, the chats have joined. Haha. I like it. I like when the chats have merged. Haha. Oh, don't say oops. No, that's good. It's good discussion. I like it, but y'all, I love y'all. We talking about Feyre on a thread that's talking about Nesta and Manon. That's where I'm just like, how did we get here, guys? Let's circle back. It's funny. I love it though. It's good dialogue. I like it. P defending. Right, Vegs? That thread is so wild. Never. It's never gonna end. Listen, never. No, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get. I'll get P understanding. I think. You should be. Honestly, you should be. I'm scared to go in there, and I'm the one that started the thread. What are we talking about? It is wild. Thank you. Honestly, I'm surprised Mama DW hasn't gone in there and put everybody to bed again. Y'all need to calm down in here. You're getting kind of restless. Someone uses one character to judge another. I don't know. I think it's funny. She said, because I'm sleeping. Fair enough, D. Fair enough. That's hilarious. That's funny. I like it. Rescue me. Ooh, 9 people and 3 people. Let's go on. I'm missing out. I'm on chapter 24 on Queen of Shadows. Ooh, that's a good one. But yeah, no, definitely. Belle, go read. That is okay. You got to mediate the thread now. I think that yeah, we'll discuss that in a little bit. I think maybe, I don't know, once everybody gets here. You were in the thick of amazeballs, right? Absolutely. Queen of Shadows is when my storytelling really started to open up. That was the book like that really made me say, you know what? I'm tired of hiding and leaning, I'm just going to let it out. That's basically what it said. It was Queen of Shadows. That was the one. So trust. I understand. Oh, she's all happily raged. Oh, that's so funny. All right. We're just waiting for a few people. And then, we got to do first, right? Everybody knows what's coming. I'm taking a break to be social. Ooh, ha 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 ha. Rowan, the buzzard has just showed up. Ha 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 ha. Welcome. I'm doing great today. I'm doing great, Becca. Thank you very. We've been busy, but we're slowly starting to get the downside. We got a few more things, and then we found some things, so we're gonna try to have some things before Sunday. But we're doing really good, so we're good. Yes. But first off, as always, you know what we got to do, right? Oh, so many nice things. So many nice things.
The mail's here. Let's go.
Oh, she said rune button.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
She said, I did almost hurt myself. But you know what? I mean, honestly, I think you're right. Maybe I need to rethink this. Maybe we do need to start out with the rune button. I think every stream should start out with the rune. You know what? You're right. I apologize. Hang on.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
Okay. You're right. Night court is in session. Oh wait, I have one more thing way over here. I forgot. I have a sticker. I had a sticker. Sorry. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. Rune will from now on. Hey, P. I'm glad to see you took a break from your thread in there, my friend. Yeah. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, P is in the thick of it. Ooh, we got one sticker today. Ah, yes. We'll show. I can show this one. It's a Taryn quote. I love Taryn. I've only opened this, P. Only opened this so far. Just one sticker. Just one sticker. Nothing crazy yet. We was waiting for you. It's a Taryn quote right here. It says, "You're bleeding. Stop it." Ha! Love that one. That is fucking epic. All right. I think we have that one. I think there's one in the two. I co-sign peace stance on Nesta. The Discord is keeping you. It's a choice, P. You're keeping yourself from the book by fighting. Yeah, listen, this is. We're going to get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. Hang on. We'll get there in a second. All right. So, first we got a package. We got a package. All right. Hang on. We got a package. All right. Here we go. Package. Oh, we got a lot. What the hell? There's all sorts of stuffs up in this mother. What the hell? What is this? What is? Oh, God, in baby. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit, son. We got a punch toy. Oh, shit, son. Oh, entertainment purposes. Oh, God. Oh, that doesn't look really well.
Much bigger. That's exactly.
It's a punch toy, TikTok. It's a punch toy. That's gonna be fun. Oh, good Lord. That's gonna be so good. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a little tiny sloth. That is so cute. You are enough. It's okay to have bad days. You are so very loved. Be kinder to yourself. Don't believe everything you think. That's fucking epic. That's fucking so cool as hell. Oh, we got more. Oh, we got a power squeeze. Oh, this shit is gonna get yeeted. Oh, hang on. I don't know if I can eat. This might be. Oh no, this is pretty thick. Oh no, but this. Okay, yeah. Don't yeet that, cause I'll break a motherfucking window. I'll break a window. Ooh, that's. Ooh. Don't eat it either, wise. Okay. Don't bite it. That's what she said. Anyway. Oh yes, that is gonna be Joe, yes, that is. Oh, that punching bag. Oh, that's gonna be our chode bag. Oh, that is so good. That is. Oh, D-Dub, thank you so much. This is epic. Oh, this is epic AF. That's fucking ballin'. Okay, is Sean here yet? Did somebody? Or I just read Sean's name in the chat. I thought we could show to the moment in the punching bag. Absolutely. Okay, not yet. Let me know when he gets here. Let me know when he gets here. But yeah, oh no. Oh yeah, we're gonna get that aired up and it's gonna get yeeted. Oh. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at that completely wrong. I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a feminine product. I won't lie. Oh, this is. Oh, hang on. I gotta get my note. There's a note from it. There's a note. All rise. The Honorable Judge White. Ooh, what is? Oh, what? Quit playing. Oh shit. Is that a Sean? Is that somebody just said Sean? Okay, so this is epic. Yep, it's happening. Okay, well, this is solidified. Wise Court. Okay, I thought y'all were joking, but we are doing it. Okay. Ha ha ha. What a yes, we have a gavel, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, do you know how many? My entire. Hear ye, bitches! Oh shit, son. Oh, we're having some fun.
You don't know what you just did.
Oh, order in this house. No, I'm just playing. Oh, Sundays are gonna be off the motherfucking chain. Oh, they're gonna be off the motherfucker. I'm not finished. Ooh, and a robe. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen then. Okay, so yes, it is here. So this Sunday. Wait. This has arrived. I believe it is. Hang on. I need something sharp. Can you hear me the? That's what she said. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, it has a ponytail. That's so kawaii.
Hey, babe, would you like to come say hi really quick? I'll be right back.
Oh no, it came with the wig cap.
Oh, it did.
Of course it came with the wig cap.
Just had to make sure. Oh,
He's just raw dogging it.
Oh my god.
Hello. I'm good. How are you? Wow.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
Here ye. Oh, what is that? What does it say? Hold on. Put my big ass head.
Let P in.
Let her in.
Hello.
Let P in.
I'm okay. I'm going.
Next we need a like a wizard with the big beard
Have y'all seen that guy on TikTok who wears
and a
the
staff.
had, like, dances?
You shall not pass. What? Not P.
I don't see your request.
There it is.
All right.
Hello. It's funny. Here.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, this is perfect. Perfect. So, as everyone knows, this Sunday for brunch, Wise Court will be in session. So I will say this. The first topic is on the board. They have been talking about it all day in the Discord. And they have been talking about it so crazy that I don't even know. The comment that we will be discussing first will be, and I say again, so if you can see, you cannot hate Nesta and love Manon. Now, I will say this much. When the discussion comes up, the only people we will be discussing is Nesta and Manon. Leave Feyre out of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Feyre, okay, exactly is this. The discussion for those who would like to participate will be, you cannot hate Nesta and love Manon. Nowhere does it say Feyre. Negative. The argument is between Nesta and Manon. Feyre has nothing to do with this. You will be able to present a case, but if it starts to be about Feyre, it will be dismissed.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That is all I shall say.
I'm not the one that's like, oh, put favorite sauce in that shot.
That's okay. It's okay. We will discuss it. That's brunch. I got a gavel.
Sharpie.
Okay. So
I can send you the robe.
yes. We are gonna go with. Listen, just send something. If it's too short, so what? I'm a judge that wears a short robe. Like, it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see below here.
I don't know, 38, 42. I don't know what that means. To me, that's a scoop.
I'm 6 foot 72 inches. That's 70. What is happening? Oh,
Oh my god, it's Lumiere.
Tell me you see it. Tell me you see it.
Oui, oui, mundo. I love to see you today.
It's Lumiere.
Yeah.
Someone screenshot.
It is so bright to see you all today. I would like to say, have a brighter day. Hooray. That was funny. I like that. That was that was funny times. Oh, that was great. Okay, I'm sorry. Whew, I'm sorry. Where were we? I'm sorry. I have a cool ass wig. We might just, no, because I don't want to mess up the wig with Arnisha. That would be horrible. Whew.
So, want to get banned from the lives on Sundays, huh?
I'm sorry.
Hey, you want to get banned from the lives on Sundays.
The ban hammer shall come out. No, it's okay. It's gonna be fun. I love the conversation. You all have very, very great points, but there's a lot to go over. So unless you're actually going to be in there, it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard to keep up with. But
Very, very hard to respond.
it is, and y'all all make a lot of great points. I'm not gonna lie. We just got to break it down, and we'll sit there and we'll let everybody come in the box on the Discord. You don't have to get on the video if you don't want, but you can come in there. You can state your point. We'll go one at a time, and then we'll have one person. They can counter what they want to counter, and you get it's going to be basically a king of the hill. You get to stay in the box until somebody can disprove you. Once you're disproven, you'll sit down, and then we'll go through. And then once we're done with the subject, we might ever disagree, but we might get to a spot where we can all just say, that's good. Oh, you gave me a wig holder. Look at that. See, my kids they brought me a
Dude,
wig.
I have so much wig.
It's going to be the bailiff.
The bailiff, that'll be her.
Oh, we have to go to her outfit. Unless you happen to have like a cop outfit at home.
Hey, babe, we got a sexy cop outfit.
I said cop outfit.
Maybe not this
Okay,
century.
sorry, I'm just trying to get me in trouble.
Maybe not this century.
Oh, this is funny. This is great. Yeah, we will get it. We'll work it out. But yeah, so this Sunday, excuse me, we do have the whiteboard. So we'll be able to put it up and put everybody's thoughts, and it'll be a little bit easier than it was last week, and then we won't get a little sidetracked, and then it'll be good. So I'm excited about that.
Are you going to announce the attorney? They know it's going to be AMP versus Sean and Red. And who's the prosecution? Who are the defendant?
We'll put it all out. We'll put it all out. But I think right now it's gonna be May and P versus Sean and Red. That's what Vegas is saying right now. So.
I think Bell wants in on this action too, though.
Hey.
I'm volunteering Q to be in Sean and Red team because I feel like they need to be censored, and Q's very good at censoring.
But wait, has Q finished? Has Q finished? Has Q finished? I don't think you can participate yet on this one. What did you say? The People's Court like Judge Judy? Yes. No, Q, have you finished Akasoff? That's all. I thought maybe I read you hadn't yet. I'm not sure. Okay. So that's it. But yeah, so wow. Give me all the debate. Yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to debate for a little while on Sunday. It's going to be good. And if anybody else has a topic, what I'm thinking is we'll use Sunday. We'll put a thread, whatever thread is hottest during the week. That can be the first topic we talk about on Sundays. You know? So.
We're going to call it the Court of Wise.
The Court of Wise, yes. Why? Oh, that or Wise Court. Dang. Today on Wise Court. Wise in Order. That was a fun one. That's a good one. Wise Court. Eric and the Lady Boner. What did you say, Q? What is happening here? Wait, I'm waiting for P to convince you to read Mistborn. Me?
Only one book in.
Not Ashen was
Yeah, I know that I'm not going to be able to pick the next series because I already chose Ashen. That wouldn't be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, if I did convince you to read Mistborn, it's Vega's choice, not mine.
We shall see. We have the wheel of destiny, I think is what everybody said. So it might not. I don't know.
Destiny is all.
Destiny is all. Oh my Lord. Wait, can Aiden be the next week? I tell you what, yes, we can do that one. That might be the second topic of the day. That might be the second topic of the day.
Who knows? It depends how long court is in session.
Absolutely. We have no idea how long it's going to take.
I mean, this whole Nesta thing, we've been debating it forever. We might actually just. I think at this point I can agree to disagree. We're never going to agree on Nesta. I'm always going to dislike her until I see all this trauma to justify her shittiness. And it better be good.
Why do we have to justify a trauma? That's what I don't understand. Why? But this is why it doesn't matter. Why can't she just be a bitch who is a bitch? That's the problem. She's just a bitch. Why do we have to have trauma? You don't have to have trauma to be a bitch. No, that's the thing. Stop looking at the trauma and just look at her actions. She's a bitch. And no, listen. But that's the problem. We all understand that. The problem is she hits her rock bottom. And it's now her realizing she was, and she has to get better. And it's her struggle to get better, and she doesn't know how to do it. I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm not saying that's a problem. When people hear people like Nesta, they think, Nesta is a complete, but I like that she is looking herself in the mirror and taking accountability and trying to do better, but she's still a bitch. Now, the reason I say you can't like Manon and say Nesta's bad is because Manon is a straight schmurderer, and schmurder is worse than a person being a bitch. So if you're going to give Manon a pass for schmurder, you have to give Nesta a pass for being a bitch. So it's okay. So what you're saying is you can't give Nesta a pass for being a bitch, but you can give Manon a pass for schmurder. So schmurder is not as bad as being a bitch.
In this context, yes. what? It's like, I'm not going to say, I don't love Manon. I do.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I love Manon too, but Manon's fighting her own struggle. But that's not the take. We're talking about their actions.
That, and I'm telling you, yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and say, yeah, okay, I'm a hypocrite. Like, is that what you want to hear? Like, it's like I still don't like Nesta just because
I didn't say you had to like her. I didn't say you had to like her. But what I'm saying is people say Manon is so cool. Manon is a schmurderer, but since Manon is a cooler character, a fantasy character, and she's a badass, we overlook the fact that she's still a schmurderer.
I can tell you. When you said that she was a murderer, I'm like, well, fuck, yeah, no, you're right. Like,
and right, and I agree. But that's my point. But we don't have to go. See, you're trying to go deeper on that, but we don't have to go deeper.
I'm not the one that wants to go deeper. People are like, oh, but she's traumatized, and I'm like, no, she's not. She's a bitch. And people are like, no, she's traumatized. I'm like, no, she's a bitch.
It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why.
I'm like, show me the trauma, and I'll agree with you. But everyone's like, she was traumatized. I'm like, where is the trauma? To me, she's just a bitch. But I'm agreeing with you. She's just a bitch.
We'll discuss it on Sunday. There you go, folks. There we go. Actually, what did Q say? I think I could be convinced to read Axis before brunch. We might be. Well, that was why I brought it up. Maybe we can get Q in here, and then she can get in on some too. But no, we'll get to that more. It's fine. I know what you're saying, and I agree with you on that aspect. But again, my take is not going that deep. It's the fact that everybody gives Manon a pass, even though she's literally a schmurderer, because she's a cooler character, where yet Nesta is more of a human, just like us, because we don't have all the extra stuff. We're just assholes and bitches. And that's why people hate Nesta so much, is because she's too real.
Because she's a bitch and a bully and a leech.
Because she's like 80% of the world. She's too real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I've been in the exactly. Welcome to the real world. So.
I do get what you're saying. But
So.
I agree with you. That's just a bitch. And everyone wants to throw around and say, oh no, she's traumatized, broken, and angry. I'm like, okay, prove your case. And no one can. They keep sending me, I'm like, videos saying, oh, she's traumatized. What?
Jesse's military life. Oh no, but we all get it. It's a lot going on down there. We'll figure it out. We'll sort it out Sunday in Wise Court. All right. Whew. But thank you for the wigs. Thank you for the gavel. Thank you for the cube. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh no. Trust me. I love it. We and we'll be able to break it down. Yes, we're digressing.
Right now, I can order the robe and it could be there by tomorrow.
Well, like I said, just do for a 6 foot tall, which is 72-inch person. I mean, or how tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Order one for a 5'4" person. Seriously, I'm 6 foot. But so your charge says 6 foot, but it also says 250 pounds. I'm only 6 foot, 165, 170 on a good day. So it's both. Sounds good. Yeah, 5'4". She said, I had this whole chat in court this morning. I read it, DW. I read it. Ooh, DW's in there. Oh, sorry. Ooh. We're getting yelled at by mom.
My mom?
No, mom. I called DW mom because she'd be telling us to go to bed at night. She's the Discord mom.
One time.
Hey, that's how it is. One time. Hey, that's all it takes with me, folks. One time.
One day on a weekday and the poor girl.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. All right.
I'm gonna let you go do your thing. I'm gonna go back to watching you do your thing.
All right, mamas.
I love the wig. Oh, you really good.
Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. You did amazing.
See you in court.
Yes, ma'am.
The Honorable Judge White. I need someone to announce him. Can we have one of the girls do it? Please rise.
I'll work on. You want to work on that one?
Please rise. The honorable Judge Rise.
Let's see if we can figure something out for sure. I'll see if I can get my eldest to do it. She's looking at me right now like, I might do that.
Lock in, Wise.
Lock in, Wise. Lock in. She's so professional.
Yeah.
All right, bye. I got you.
Underneath the box, Wise. Box.
In the box. All right.
What's the box?
Okay. Where was I now? Oh, really quick. Okay. So, okay, really quick. So we worked on a few things. I got a few things up. Hopefully by Sunday, I'm going to work on getting the Discord screen on here. So to get into the uppies, you'll have to join us in Discord, and that way it'll be broadcast to everybody on the UbiTubi and the TikTok all at one time. And then that way we can also kind of manage who's jumping in the box. We got to know them a little bit. We don't just get some weirdo in there, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's see. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. P, you sent a gift, so pick a number between 1 and 5. P, number between 1 and 5. Should have asked her this before she got off. Huh, that's what she said. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you picked it, but this was the one I think DW wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this button Ginger Snaps.
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to...
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. It's your redheads. It's your redheaded boy button. There you go. Now listen, I'm just going to tell you, that's all the pictures I had. That's all I had. Like literally all of them. So if you want it to be any longer, you got to send more pictures, okay? I'm just saying. There you go. All right. I'm always buttering you up. I'm telling you, this is what I'm here for. This is what it's about. I'm telling you. Okay, now, DW, you also sent a gift. So, 1 through 5. Oh, man. Ooh, thank you, Lisa. She said 4 again. She wants it again. Here we go.
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to...
You know, it just seems so short. I feel...
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to...
You gotta add Tormund.
You gotta send Tormund. Oh, we do. All right, somebody put Tormund in there. We'll get it a few more. Well, we can add a little bit longer of the song. All right. Ooh, we got some. Oh, hang on. I have to make sure that I did change that. Okay, good. I made sure I changed that. All right, good. Ooh, we got some. There we go. All right. Woo. Thank you for the gifts, Lisa. Thank you for the 10 populars. Thank you very much. Now, I just want you to know there are more buttons, but y'all would have to like earn those. You know what I mean? You're going to have to earn those buttons. Like right now, what are we at? Let's see. We're at 10K likes. Like for me to use like a new button, I think it would probably have to be like, I probably couldn't hit it until like maybe 15K. Like 15K, like 5,000 likes? Yeah, because we said 2,000 for Sean last time, and y'all did that in like 2 minutes. So I got to at least make y'all work for. And P sending roses. P, 12 roses? Thank you. 12 roses? That's so nice. All right. Shucks. Oh my God, they're trying. They're already 11. Don't dare us. We can do it. Oh, you missed the Sean button? I'm buttering up the judge. Well, I can't hit the Sean button until the Sean is here. That's the problem. I can't do it. I'll hold you in contempt. Why would I hold you in contempt? I'm sending you hopes and prayers because I'm broke. There you. That's all we need. That's what this started out. That's why. Listen, I like the digital stuff that's free. All right, y'all send the real stuff because y'all choose to. I'll never ask you for that. And anything that y'all do send me is just coming right back into y'all. So as y'all see, just so y'all know, as you noticed, last stream we were at 7, now we're at 28. That's all y'all's donations through the Tiki Talkie. They paid me. So there we go. So I just wanted to say thank you. You're already at 12K. Doing good. Thank you, Lisa, for the 10 lightning bolts. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate yous. Man, we got 16 people up in here. There we go. 16. What are you doing? You're so weird. All right. Oh dang, y'all are already at 13K likes. All right, I better get started on some reading. Maybe that'll slow the tap. Y'all just should I just wait or should I start the reading? Should I start some reading? Are y'all ready? I can 14K. Okay, y'all are almost there. I'll just wait until y'all get read me. Read. All right. You're okay. You're ready. Okay. They said they're ready. They're ready. They are ready. We're on what chapter? I believe we're on 38. Okay. They hit 15. Okay. Read. Ready. All right. Let's see. I am looking right now. All right. Left ready for SpongeBob. All right. Let's see. Right now, who is it said? I'm trying to see who is. I'm trying to figure all this out. Who wants to give a number between 1 and 5? How do I want to pick it? No, I mean, there's so many people in here. Yeah. I got a 3, I got a 2, I got a 5, I got a 2. I got a 3, a 2, a 4. We already saw. Miss Wolverine was 4 again. She's like 4, 4, 2, 1, 3, 10. I don't have 10. 4, a 4. Y'all like 4. Y'all like 4 a lot. Okay, we're gonna 8675309 8675. All right. So I see I'm gonna count these up. 1, 2, 3 for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think 5. I'm new here. I missed everything. Oh, okay. Well, if you missed everything, well, here then I'll since you missed it, I will show you what you've missed. So far, we have missed this one.
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to.
We got that one right there. That was the newest button we found. We call that one the ginger snap. That's everybody's favorite so far. Number 3, my lord. Jesse, you know what, Jesse? We're going to get you a number 3. I like it. Okay, 1, 2. Ooh, it's a new one too. Here we go. My lord. Oh my lord. Did you see that? Oh, he's okay, my new favorite. Oh, that is hilarious. They're going crazy. They're going crazy for the Rowan, folks. What was that? 3? That was that. Oh, I don't remember what that was. We should. Should we put a? Oh, we need to put like a. Hit it again one more time. Oh, okay? Okay. Wait. Hang on. 3? Or did you want?
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious,
right?
Trying to.
That was 3, right? I think that was 3. No, that was 4. No, that was 3. No. Oh, you. Lightheaded. The lighter. Those are the lighter headed one. What number was that? That was 3. That was 3. You are thirsty. Y'all are some thirsty voices. I tell you what, this is hilarious. I love it. Okay, you know what? Since y'all are all so amazing. All right. Here, would y'all like to would y'all like a new tour? I told you I was working hard. I told you. All right, here we go. We all know we're gonna start and we're gonna end the show with this button, okay? Here we go.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
Okay, that's number one. Why? Because Rune will always be number one in your hearts and number one in your programs. That's right, folks. The king. Rune Dannon. I know he's a prince, but still, he's the king. Okay. All right. Are y'all ready for 2? Y'all haven't seen 2 yet, okay? Y'all haven't seen 2 yet. This might be one of the longer ones. That's what she said. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Cent, kiddo. Okay, it's this one. She said daddies. Listen, I don't know what it is. I just called it the daddies button because they had dark hair and they looked like daddies. I don't know. I haven't met them all yet, folks. Okay. I'm still working. Listen, Red, Cran. 1 second, babe. Grant, I'm still working on the button for us, the female button, okay? I'm still working on that one too. I ain't forgetting about us, okay? I'm not forgetting about us. What's up, boo?
This is why that little 6th grader asked me if you were gay.
That's why that 6th grader, right? That's
Big
funny.
buff men.
Hey. That's funny. I'm not. I am presenting them to the voices. Okay? It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. All right. Anyway, here we go. Button number 3. Could help, that would be great. It's just me, Jessica. Anyway, that was 3. I don't think I could handle the true Manon thirst trap. Oh, trust me, we're gonna work on one. Just because you said that, Crane, it's coming. I got you. That's what she said. All right, so that was a lightheaded. That was a lightheaded boys. All right, ready? That was button 3. That was button 3. Manon on her own. Maybe. I know Lydia would definitely get one on her own.
I was like, good gracious, ass flirtatious, flirtatious, trying to...
Yeah, reverse psychology. Hell yeah. All right, that was 3. And then, you know what the last one is? Can you guess what I had titled the last one? We'll give somebody a quick second, see if they can figure out what I titled the last one. Dang, May got is it? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Look at that. What did you say? Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Top. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can you run through them one after another? You know what? All right. One. Okay. Dang, I was gonna say you had to get it, but you're already at 20K. Oh my lord. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. You already did it, so since you got there for me, here we go. We'll start it from the top. From the top one more time, and then we got to get into the story, because there's magic on the fucking island!
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
All right, that was 1. All right, 2. Here you go. That was 2. All right, here you go. 3. We call it rope. All right, here you go. This one was specially made for DW. Special request.
I was like, good gracious, ass flirtatious, flirtatious, trying to...
Once again, we need some more picks for y'all though, okay? I feel that the redheads are a little underrepresented in this group right here. I felt so bad having to like put out the song because it's so short. Special request, but I know there are other. All right, and then the last one. Glad this made you have a better day. That's what I'm here for. That's what I am here for. Amazing. I'm a basic girl. I like the I see shadow daddies. I like Desmond Flynn. Yeah. All right, there we go. Okay, I'll check him out. We'll get him in there. Who's the blonde shadow daddy? Hang on. He had a really cool name. I don't know, but he had a cool name. Was it Desmond Rest? I don't know. That was a cool name. Yeah. But there we go. Is Sean not here still? Is Sean still not here? I'm sad. Oh, Desmond. Okay, yeah, Desmond. Yeah. That what story is he from? Where is he from? He looked super. There's a couple other pictures of him, but it was getting so long. I didn't want to be there for like 4 minutes. I mean, if that's what y'all want, but then the book is respect. Oh, there you go. There you go. The blonde shadow daddy is from Respezdik. I don't know what the world's gonna see. Can someone tag me in the thread later? Gotcha. Ooh, Rasputin. Okay. Reminds me of Witcher. All right, well, let's get into some story tonight. Are we ready? I can't believe Sean's not here. That's kind of... Well, when he does get here, let me know, because we got to shame him. We got to shame him. We got to shame him. He's late. He's late for a very important date. No, not really. All right, so where did we leave off? Oh, that's right. All right, so we left off. They just left Mama in Douche's Island, and they still got, after a whole the poisoning ordeal, they got through that, and then they went to the new island where the people are happy for them and waiting, and they feel magic. That's where we left off. Okay. So I believe we're on 38. I believe it's chapter 38. All right. When Sean gets here, oh, thank you, Jess. When Sean gets here, let me know. Okay, I'll tell you what. When we hit 30K, y'all will earn a button. And then, but y'all have to agree on the button. I'm going to say which button, and the first number I see is going to be the one, so you better come to an agreement before that happens. 30K, I'm going to read. Let's get to it. All right. To live amongst the Zenil, you must prepare to accept luck as your guide and chaos as standard. Zenil, Isle of Zenil by Major Asher Sorengale with 2 R's. Chapter 38. No wonder the leaves are almost fully green. Zenil has magic. Not enough to channel or even properly shield, and nowhere in the realm of wielding. But there are definitely 2 strands of power trickling down the bonds from Tarn and Adarna. I shove my flight jacket into my pack so I don't sweat to death and make quick work of dismounting. Tarn dips even lower in indifference to my aching ribs, and I pat the scales above his talons in thanks as I walk onto the field. To my right, Adarna flicks her head left and right repeatedly, like she can't fully force on one side before another catches her attention. And on the left, Riddick stares up at Atrum, saying something I can't hear over the noise of the crowd. Just beyond him, Traeger throws his head back in laughter, then reaches up and scratches her under Solarini's silver-feathered jaw. The griffin tilts her head and gives him easier access and closes her eyes. I can't help but wonder how long she's had a particular itch since we were in a place she can't reach. Can they walk? I move forward just enough to see down the line of our squad and watch the same scene playing out among riders and flyers. Even Zayden pauses before Sigale, though it looks like any conversation they might be having isn't going his way. We all can, Chan replies, with the sound I almost call as a sigh of contentment. I give myself a second smile to reveal the happiness of my friends who have been denied the closest of their relationship for the last couple of weeks. Then I look up at the mass of people, gradually, quietly, and taking their seats, scanning down the rows to the bottom without finding a single weapon out of its scabbard. What the hell is going on? These people are sketchy as fuck, yo. They're just like, dragons are... What the fuck is happening? And then y'all in the comments, why is this in Ernisha! To battle! Let's go. I'm ready. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, famous last words, Vega. For as much excitement as they're showing, none of them rush forward to greet us. In fact, the people joining the climb seats furthest to the right as they enter the field, as though not to obscure the crowds. Oh, hang on. The crowd's view for even a second. A wisp of a shadow brushes against my mind and my smile deepens. Hang on a second, folks. It happened. It's here. Oh, folks. We're gonna hang on. Oh. Okay, this is. Oh yeah. Oh, we're good.
Careful.
Okay, we're good. We are good, folks. Excuse me, Jeremy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Wise Beyond the Stories proudly presents to you. It's not. I broke it. Hang on a second. No, it failed. What happened? Hang on. Let's try it again, folks. There we go. Sorry. It got broke. Yeah, we'll redo the announcement. Oh, well. There we go. Anyway, that's good. Oh, this is good, folks. Okay. All right. We're good now. We are ready. All right. Here we go. Oh. All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's get back into the story. Woo. All right, 30K. That's your goal. All right, are we ready? I think we're ready. Woo. Okay. A wisp of shadow brushes against my mind and my smile deepens. Hi there. Zayden says as he strides toward me, the corners of my mouth curving. He shucks his flight jacket too and pushes up the sleeve of his uniform to his elbows. Hi there, I grinned. Somehow having found home thousands of miles away from the continent, everything good with Sigale? She's yelling, but I'll take it over silence any day. A muscle in his jaw pops as he reaches my side, then turns a face to the crowd. Pretty sure she spent the last week or so cataloging everyone. One of my missteps, given how quickly she listed them. I'm sorry. I brush the back of my hand against his. She has every right to be pissed. He laces our fingers and holds tight as he studies our surroundings. I need you to make another promise, Violet. That sounds serious. I smile as Riddick heads our way with a definite bounce in his step. The others aren't far behind him. Look at me. Zayden softens his sharp command with the brush of his thumb over mine. My gaze snaps, and his and my smile follows it intensely in his stare. What do you want me to promise? That you'll never do that again? I blink. You're going to have to be more specific. You put yourself between Riddick and me. It seems like you might hit my friend. I lift my brows, and you weren't exactly yourself. That's my point. Fear flushes across my face before he quickly masks it. There's no telling what I could have done to you. It's all I've been able to think about. Is it just me? Or are we equivalent of the circus coming to town? Riddick asks. You won't hurt me. I argue for the 100th time. Even when you wanted to kill me last year, you never hurt me. Even when you lacked your emotions, you're still you. Oh, we're definitely the show, Kat answers Riddick. This might be my favorite aisle. Traeger takes Kat's hands. What do you think, Violet? Me without any restraint or reason. Zayden lowers his brow. How about I decide when I think you're too dangerous to approach? I think I know when I'm too dangerous to approach. He leans in. Don't mind them. Riddick's tone sings. They're back to doing whatever it is they do when they ignore everyone around them and pretend they're the only people in existence. This is from the same man who thinks I need to know how to schmill him. I lift my chin. Which is it, Zayden? Am I too precious to get close, or am I the one who needs to know which shadow is yours? He gives me a look Segale would be proud of, and I hold his gaze. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I hurt you. The sun catches the amber flecks in his eyes, and I nearly relent as the plea in his tone. And I won't be able to live with myself if I stand there and watch you hurt Riddick. I squeeze his hand. I take full responsibility for my safety. You're a giant battle flag waving in the wind right now, Zayden, but you're my battle flag, and you do the same thing in my position. Hey, I hate to break up whatever moment you're having, Riddick says, but everyone's here and their emissary is headed this way. This discussion isn't over, Zayden warns as we turn our attention to the field. Happy to win a fight again later. I squeeze his hand one last time, then let go as a woman in an orange tunic and matching scabbard walks towards us, carrying a cone-shaped object half my height. I love you. Damn, already 29. So fucking stubborn, I sign. I love you. All down the line, the dragons lower their heads in mourning. The woman doesn't flinch, but the crowd falls quiet. I take a steady breath and send a prayer up to Zanil himself that this encounter goes better than the last. Welcome to Zenholin. Ah, that place. The woman says in the common language, then grins as she approaches, her white teeth sharp contrasting her deep brown cheeks. She's beautiful with joy brown eyes and halo of black, airy curls and thick curves. I am Calixta. All right, Callie. I am Callie, mistress of today's festivities. My brows scrunch at the term, and Riddick rocks back on his heels. Zayden head tilts. Callie pauses about 5 feet from my boots, then glances across our squad and begins to speak in Zinnish. I blink. Any studying I did this completely useless. Nothing of the page could prepare me for hearing it spoken. It's a littleting thing? A littleting. Flowing language where one word seems to run into the next. Ah, like wise speaking. I got it. Dane replies slowly from the right, the words coming out like he's in pain. Eric sighs beside Zayden and proceeds to speak like he was freaking born here. What did you say? Zayden just... Okay, Zayden. All right, god damn it, 30K. All right, I got you. I see it. I got you. Almost done. I got your one button. All right, you've earned one button. Next button's at 40K. Next button's at 40K. We're going to hit in between chapters. I got you. I got you. One button earned. Here we go. All right, dang. Unless you want it now. Do you want it now or do you want it at the end of the chapter? But I see a 5. If I hear it, it's a 5. All right, next one y'all gets at 40K. Let's get to it. I can't. Zayden just starts speaking. All right, cool. Dane looks ready to schmurder him. Excellent, Callie replies in the common language. I am happy to speak your tongue if it brings you joy. She turns to me. Your translator says you are the leader of this glorious assembly. Ha! Zayden's like, bus? Violet bus. Right up under that thing. But she's in charge of the mission, so, I mean, it's true. I'm really starting to loathe that word. I am Violet Sorengale. We've come in hopes of securing an alliance. She beams, yes. Word of your travels reached us a few weeks ago, and we have been waiting ever since. Here, Riddick asks. You all been waiting out here? Of course not, she scoffs. People come to the festival grounds as they have times and hopes they will be the first to see the dragons. And Zanila is certainly with those of us who chose today. Her gaze sweeps over the riot, which is the Irid. I draw back. Cortland, Zayden agrees. Adarna lifts her head and Taryn growls down the bond. Way to give yourself away. I narrow my eyes at her. It looks black. Callie remarks. Adarna blinks and her scales shift color, blending into the background. I correct Callie. Her name is Adarna, and she's the only Irid on the I wince. On a Marlis. We're searching for the rest of her kind and allies and hopefully fight alongside us in a war against those who wield dark magic. She is marvelous. Callie bows low and deep. Adarna shimmers again and her scales return to black, then lower her head when Taryn huffs a breath at her. Our queen is delighted you've sought us out, and is eager to come out to your aid. We have always revered dragonkind. She tilts her head towards Silorina. And the Griffins, of course. There's no fucking way this is that easy. Dad wrote about playing games, picking at random to gang entrance. May we speak to your queen, I asked. We've brought the Prince of Navarre to speak on our kingdom's behalf. Of course, Callie replies, but first, here we go, Riddick mutters under his teeth. My thought exactly. We must see what gift Zanil has chosen for you. She finishes, if you are willing to play and accept whatever gift the god of luck presents with you, she lifts a finger without complaint. Then you will be granted entrance to our city where our queen awaits. I expected dice or even a board game, not gifts, I admit to Zayden. There's a trick here, Zayden warns, but there's not enough power to read her. And if we complain, I ask? All traces of amusement drain from her face. If you do not accept the luck determines your fate, and Zanil may gift you with great fortune or take it. Then we cannot ally ourselves with you. We do not accept those who do not adjust their sails in the storm. No such a random choice of game then. Then want to see how we handle disappointment? No whining, Zayden remarks. I respect that. Looking left and right, I meet the eyes of every person on our squad, starting with Trigger. One by one, they nod, ending with Mira on the right, who immediately rolls her eyes afterward. We'll do it, I tell Callie. Wonderful. She spins back to the crowd and lifts the pointed end of her hollowed cone to her mouth before shouting into it. The crowd roars. She said, we'll play, Eric tells me, leaning forward to see around Zayden. Where were these language skills when you were translating journals last year? I asked. He looks at me like I've gained another head. I was raised to be a diplomat. Diplomats don't speak to dead people. You don't think we should know you speak fluent everything. I arch a brow and nullify Atos' reason for joining. What is it Riddick calls us? Quest Squad? Eric shakes his head. What do you mean? You don't shake your head at Quest Squad, Eric. What are you doing? Quest Squad is the best squad. Motherfucker squad? Let us see what Zanil shall gift you with. Callie says over her shoulder, then walks towards the crowd. 5 people emerge from the right of the side with steps, 4 carrying a table and 1 a chair and a big canvas bag. Guess we follow. Like we don't know what the fuck is about to what?
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
I'm not, because I'm follow. Playing a game. Don't know the rules. Just what am I betting here? What is happening? We walk a line across the field and I strive for yawn. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can find our beds. I can't remember the last full night's sleep we had without pulling watch. Devil's Isle, maybe? I don't care if she hands you a steaming pile of goat shit, Mira lectures down the line. No one complains. Got it? Smile and thank her. This is our last real chance in securing an army. Do they even have an army? What if it is cow shit? Hey, and you know what we call that? We call that holy shit. Holy shit! Riddick asks, that's consecutively heavier. No complaining, Drake snaps from the fuck. It's like traveling with my parents, Riddick mutters. What are you thinking? I ask Aiden as the table is set on the field about 20 feet in front of the crowd. They better have an army worth handling cow shit for. His gaze continuously moves over the area, and I'm not a fan of it being 2000 to 11, even with Dragonfire at our back. Agreed. Let's get this over with. Excellent idea. I'll try to find lunch, Taryn says. 3 of the furniture carriers scatter, leaving Callie facing us in the chair behind the table and 2 men off to her right. The closest holds the cone. Stop, Callie says, holding out her hand when we're about 6 feet from the edge of the table. We stop. I wave a bug out of my face and glance up at the sky, hoping for some form of approaching cloud cover to shade me from the heat, but there's none to be found. Violet and the sun are a big issue, is all I'm going to say. Violet and the sun seem to be having big issues here. Everywhere she goes. She's not a fan of the sun, apparently. Very weird. Okay, where was I? Approaching from the cloud, shade us from the heat, but there's nothing to be found. Guess the Neil's decided we'll bake in our leathers while we wait. Callie reaches into the canvas bag and then pulls out a stack of cards. All right, we playing blackjack? When are we playing? Hold them as thick as width as my forearm and the size of my face and have a bright orange pattern on their back. Each card represents a gift, she says, mixing them with the skill that speaks to practice. The closest man translates for the crowd, his voice booming through the cone, and the taller one to his right signs. Callie spreads the cards face down in a long arc across the table. You will pull the cards and Neil inspires you to choose and receive your gift. The man translating the crowd murmurs in anticipation. There's no way 2,000 people gathered to watch us open presents. My stomach turns at the look of rapt fascination among the crowd. Don't pick the shit card, Zayden replies. Step forward and choose. Kaltani points to Mira. Oh, Mira gotta go first. Oh, shit, here we go. Every muscle in my body tenses and a wave of dizziness makes me brace my feet apart. Not right now, I beg my body. Mira walks to the right edge of the table and plucks a card without pause. Callie takes it and smiles. Anil gifts you wine. She shows us a painted wine bottle, then rotates it to the crowd and the men to translate. She has wine! That was pretty crazy. Wine's good though. I was just prepping. I can't let it hit her. Oh, my light go out? Sorry, my light went out. All right, sorry. The applause is instant, and the middle-aged woman with the curly brown hair runs toward from the left row carrying a bottle of wine. Thank you, Mira says, and the woman hands it to her, and Callie translate. The woman bows her head, and Mira mirrors. That's a tongue twister. Mira mirrors. Mira mirrors. Ah! The woman bows her head, and Mira mirrors the gesture before turning away. I'm going to fucking need this, she says with a fake smile. Then falls back into a line as the woman hurries to her seat. One by one, Callie calls us forward, moving down the line. Mirren receives 2 orange tonics from a short, smiling man with a shiny, bald head. All right, okay. So we got wine and tunics. Okay, not too bad here. So far, not too bad. Dane's card revealed a hand, and when he offered a hand, and when he offers his to the woman who walks over to him, she slaps across the face so hard, his head to smack a bitch! Smack a bitch! Oh my God! You got knocked the fuck out! Ha! Bitch. That's what he gets for being a chode, you know what I mean? That was for all the times we wanted to smack him when he was a chode and we couldn't. Zanil got us back, see? Worked out. All right. I swallow my gasp and force a blank expression onto my face. When I catch Callie glancing my way, message received. We can't complain about anyone else's gift either. What did you say? Nobody can say shit? Wow. Oh, you just gotta, can you laugh? Like, you can't even giggle? Like, bitch deserve. Oh, my Lord. I'd have failed. We'd have been fucked, y'all. We'd have been fucked. Dane blinks twice and then thanks the woman and inclines his head. Thank you for What did you say? That is wild. Riddick barely stifles a snort, but quickly schools his features when I glance sideways at him. Do not laugh, I warn Zayden, fighting off another tide of dizziness. I'm more worried about the implications of that hit, he answers without losing his professional thank you. Professionally bored expression. And a little jealous of the woman who delivered it. Garrick is given a rusted steel bucket. I like a good old bucket. Okay, a rusted steel bucket. Okay. Eric receives a fractured hand. What? Mirror that immediately cuts his thumb when the man hands it to him. What? My heart pounds like I'm... What the hell? My heart pounds like I'm on a... As Zayden chooses his card, he's given an empty glass box the size of his foot with pewter hinges and edges. Better than getting slapped. What the fuck? A smile tugs at my mouth, but it doesn't calm my racing heart as I step forward. I choose a card on the far left end of the arch, then hold my breath as I hand it to Callie. The compass, she announces, and the man translate. A tall man with bronze skin and short black hair comes forward from the right, and I turn to face him. His dark eyes study me from a moment that quickly becomes awkward. I lift my chin and his mouth tilts into a smirk, and he nods subtly, as though finding my reaction worthy. Extending his hand silently, he offers me a black compass on a dark chain. I glance down as I take it and notice that the needle doesn't point anywhere near north. It's broken. Now I understand the smirk. Thank you, I tell him, and bow my head. Use it wisely, he replies, his eyes blatantly mocking me as he bows. Broken compass, I tell Zayden, and I fall back into line. You can put it in my box of nothingness, he replies. We'll keep them together on the bedside table. I'm not carrying this thing home, but for now, I lift the chain over my head. It's bad luck to throw away gifts from Zanil. Zayden lectures as Riddick heads to the table. Riddick draws a card with a painted pair of lips, and the crowd cheers. The way this is going, I half expect the lanky blonde man approaching Riddick to hand him a tin of lip rouge. It may be a pair of lips, but that's been sliced off by a... What? That's been sliced off by a dead cow? Instead, the man clasps both hands of Riddick's face and smacks a loud kiss onto each of his cheeks. Thank you, Riddick says, and the two bow, then apart. He lifts his brows at me before taking his place at the line. Cat is given a golden necklace with a gangling ruby the size of my thumb. Drake draws next. What up, baby? Yeah, it's funny, huh? Right?
Funky popsicle.
Yeah, it is a funky one. All right, go try it out.
Yeah, I did. I just like cut this off and just was biting it so I could get this one because I have no idea how.
I don't know. Have to maybe cut it in the middle. I don't know, babe. All right. Where were we? Cat is given a golden necklace with my dangling ruby the size of my thumb. Drake draws next. The claw, Callie announces, holding the painted symbol high, and the crowd cheers when the man translates. My heart jumps into my throat as a bear of a man marches forward from the right. Huge fist swinging by his sides. Drake doesn't flinch. I ready myself for the punch that inevitably come with wonder. If the man nails have been filed into sharp points, he stops in front of Drake, then reaches into the front pocket of his tunic and takes out a mewling kitten. Aww. Drake receives the orange tabby with both hands and thanks him and bows. What the fuck are we going to do with that thing for the rest of the trip? Zayden questions. Keep a darna from eating it for real. A bead of sweat drips down the side of my face, and I wobble as my head starts to swim, but I keep upright. Dizzy, Zayden asks, sidestepping so my shoulder rests against his arm. I could use some sleep like everyone else. I answer, but lean a little on him. Traeger draws a card from the center and hands it to Callie. The arrow! She holds it high, revealing a painted arrow, then turns to the audience. The men translate and the crowd falls silent. Nah, shit. Traeger steps backward, time slows to a crawl, and he turns towards us with 3 fumbling footsteps. His gaze lurches for Cad, and then he falls to his knees and sways. An arrow protrudes from his heart. He's dead before Riddick and I can catch him. Are you fucking serious? God damn it, really? We just got to... That's a good. Y'all need to invest in one of these. Y'all need to invest in one. Y'all need to invest in one of these things. Okay, we gonna do some rearranging because that shit going. Really? Okay, hang on. Okay, I kind of feel bad for Cat now. Like, God damn it. That sucks. That's some bullshit. All right, well, let's try to bring the spirits up a little bit. Cat, I got a guy named Sean. I tell you what. Let me know, ladies. We'll let you know about Sean. All right, there we go. Okay, so you did get to the 40K mark. You got the 40K mark, so that means you've earned another button. All right, who is speaking for the I see Q. Q popped a 5. I see Q with the 5. I guess Q. Okay, dang, y'all are gonna. Here you go. You earned it. Oh, you earned it. I see all the 5s. There you go. All right. Wow. What a fricked up ass chapter. What the hell? Oh, Cat. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's epic. All right. Whew. All right. We're moving on. Chapter 39. Y'all are going to break button 5. Well, I tell you what. Next button. Let's see. 50K. Let's get going. 50K. We'll earn you another button. Next chapter, let's get going. Sometimes the best gift of the god luck can give is his absence. Zanil, The Isle of Zanil by Major Asher Sorengale with 2 R's. God, he just got with Cat too. They was talking on the beach. I bet they was talking about baby names and shit. No. I stare down the Traeger, unseeing eyes of Riddick lower him to his back. And a muffled sound comes from the left. Fuck, I thought we was just gonna... Nope, we starting right there. God bless America. Riddick chest heaves and his fingers tremble as he presses them to the side of Trigger's throat. He looks over at me and shakes his head, telling me what I already knew. No, I shriek, but nothing works past my throat. Do not react as Aiden's wing leader's voice bars through the roaring in my head, and his hands grip my shoulder. Riddick's eyes flutter shut, and he bows his head as I'm lifted to my feet. Traeger's dead. It's my mission, my responsibility, my fault. Focus on me, Zayden orders, turning me into his arms. React and he will have died in vain. My head swims and the world slows again. My thoughts drowned out by the sound of my racing heart. It pounds against my ribs and beats my ears as I look right. Drake's arms bulge as he holds Cat back, his hands covering my mouth. That muffled sound. It's her screaming. Drake's face crumpled for the length of a heartbeat as he whispers in her ear. Her feet stop kicking, and she sags against his chest. Garrick sets Riddick back in formation, stunned gaze locked on the ground. No, not the ground. Traeger's body. Garrick's hands steady Riddick's shoulders for another couple of heartbeats before he leaves him to stand on his own in front of the silent, waiting crowd. Violence, Zayden demands. My focus drifts towards him, but it catches as I look past Riddick and across the field. Every dragon holds their head lowered and aimed in our direction, but the griffins are all facing inward, towards Celerin. She stumbles forward with her neck arched, her silver feathers shining in the sun. 3 steps. 4. 5. Karalar follows, then moves to Salar's side, shouldering some of the griffin's weight. Scylla strains for one more step, like she can reach Traeger if she just tries hard enough. But her ankles give, her shoulders, and she collapses, her beak sliding down Kara's side before her head slams into the ground. My eyes sting, and my fingernails bite into my calmy palms as the griffins slowly turn to face the crowd, their eyes all narrowing in time with our dragons. Adarna roars down the bond in a tidal wave of grief and rage that rattles my soul. She's gone, Terrence says, and Kara extends a wing over Scylla's body. Something wet tracks down the left side of my face. Violet, Zayden shouts, and his voice cuts through the haze. I couldn't do this for you. I wish I could. But I know you're in command. In command. I never hated those words more. Thank you for the gift. I stuck in one full breath, then another, and the world spins back to normal speed. Wrath stiffens my spine, and I cut the part of me that cries for Traeger and Scylla, leaving only the weapon of Basgiath forged me to be. But it's not my blade the situation calls for. Fighting would be too easy. Schmilling them all for what they've done would be a fitting punishment. The relentless sun beats into my leathers as I step out of Zayden's gasp and turn slowly toward the crowd. I look past Eric and his clenched, bleeding fist. Past Garrick as he moves back into formation near the bucket and finds Mira staring at me. Her eyes say what her mouth can't. Handle this, even with her arms wrapped around Marin, holding the flyer upright. She's never looked more like our mother. And our mother died so we could have a chance to fight in this war. If we fail here, we lose the army they offer. If I fail, we have lost another squad mate, another year made for nothing. With a nod, I square my shoulders and face Callie, finding the archer at her side. I take 2 steps that bring me in Traeger's body and lock eyes with the withered man who took his and Silva's lives. The weight of the crowd's silence stares only to serve to harden my resolve as I lift my chin before bowing my head and expel another piece of my humanity. Thank you. Fuck them. What the fuck? Fuck this island. I told y'all fuck this island. Fuck this island. Fuck this island. 8 hours later. What the fuck? Mira and Zayden, Eric and I return to the moonlit field where the rest of our squad waits with Traeger and Scylla's body. A staggering group of onlookers sits still in the stands, drinking and celebrating. Taryn opens a golden eye as I approach, and I close it, falling back asleep with Sigal's head resting on his back. Adarna is passed out close enough to feel secure, but the wing's length farther away when she was a juvenile. Every griffin and dragon but Kath sleeps, and the red flicks his sword tail as if to remind me, any onlookers who look in the stands, that he's on watch. I can't blame them for their exhaustion. They've basically flown from Umbril without a break, and they've swept over this isle today looking for Adarna's kind while we negotiated. The Irids aren't here. They aren't fucking anywhere. The fire burns in my stomach, and for the first time, I allow myself to consider what happened. If we don't find them, Adarna will be crushed. Melgren will be furious. Atos will throw us into a cell for dereliction of duty. We will lose the war to the Dark Welders. I refuse to let that happen. At least we're already in with the enemy, Taryn grumbles. Go back to sleep. Zayden isn't the enemy. He's been infected by it. We find Kat sitting against Kira's side, her head in Mira's shoulder, and the others hovering nearby. Everyone's gaze turns our way as we join them. Is it done? Drake asks. It's done, Mira answers. Eric agreed to terms and were oddly favorable to us. They'll send an advance party with the next couple of months and the rest of their troops whenever we're ready to receive all 40,000 of them. Drake nods and looks Kat's way. We'll be able to man thousands of crossbolts, drive wyverns to the ground for awaiting infantry increased patrols. I get it, Kat interrupts without lifting her gaze. She's better than I am, because I don't. Did you all eat? I ask Riddick. He nods. They brought us food and offered us bed in towns, but his gaze darts left to where Scylla and Traeger lie. Good choice, Zayden says, his hand resting on the small of my back. We have to bury him, Mira says, and her jaw trembles for a second. We burn her. Griffins, they prefer to be burned. We should burn him too. Kat's voice is flat, her eyes vacant. She would want to be with her. She blinks and then looks at Upleth. Not here. Not part of the remains here. Understood. I nod. My ribs threaten to crush from the air of my lungs. I owe whatever she wants. Mira too. And Navy. And Bragan. And Kaya. And a boulder wedges itself in my throat. I'll have to tell Rhea I lost Traeger when she's worked so hard to keep us all alive. So we can take them to the south of Losum in the morning. Dane asked, standing in his arms crossed next to Garrick. The riot won't make it past the coast if they don't get some rest tonight. Neither there either. We can't trust anyone not to dig up whatever's left of her bones out of morbid curiosity. Kat shakes her head. There are a dozen uninhabited minor islands within a day's flight north. Pick one. Kat, that's going to deviate us from the chartered. Drake starts. Fuck it, pick one. Fucking pick one, Kat snaps. We can get back to all the good this, she gestures around us, is after we burn them. I think they're worth losing a few days off the schedule. Sova's head raises to the right, and she clicks his beak. Drake looks in his direction and nods. Fine by me. Well, that messed too much up. Marin asks me quietly, as if Kat isn't right next to her. No, I shake my head. We can split up after they've given Malik and stretched their minor islands 3 times as fast. Most will only need a flyover. I look at Kat in the eye. Then when you're ready, we'll depart for Losum. She nods. It's kind of our last chance, isn't it? We're running out of isles. I ignore the insidious kernel of truth her words shove in my face and straighten my spine. That means we have to choose. The minor isles of Losum border the edge of every map we have. The prospect of complete failure to such a steep cost is too heavy to swallow. The group in the stands begins singing like they are a damned tavern, like today's festivities are cause for celebration. Great. Then we'll get to go home if it's still there. Kat draws her knees in her chest and glares over at the stands. We're sleeping out here tonight. Everyone agrees. Kat, I'm so sorry. I start. Don't be. She lays her head down back on Mira's shoulder. I'm the one who asked him to come. A half an hour later, beds are laid out within a feet of another one inside the circle of the dragons formed, and watches are assigned. I can't remember ever being this tired before. The bone-weary exhaustion goes beyond fatigue, and my body is suffering for it. The dizziness flares, the screaming aches in every joint, the pain in my ribs, the urge to scratch out my stitches. The knots in my muscles from trying to hold myself together are all getting worse by the day. But it's the mind that fights me the hardest as I stare up at the stars from my back, reminding me of everything that we have on the line and every way in which I'm failing. Mira called this a fool's errand, and maybe she was right. Zayden pulls a light blanket over us as she lies at my side, then drapes her arm over my stomach. We have 6 hours before third watch. Try and rest. I turn to my right shoulder, protecting my ribs, then lay my head on the bicep and look up at him. I froze today. The admission is a whisper in my mind. His brow knits and he splays his hands over my hips. He was your year mate. You didn't freeze. You went into shock. It's understandable, and why we travel as a squad. Don't be nice just because you love me. I rest my hand on the thin fabric of his undershirt, right over his heart. Except for our boots, we're still dressed and ready to fly in a moment's notice if need be. This is my mission. Traeger and Celia are dead. Kat's heartbroken and I froze. Everyone in leadership loses someone under their command. He strokes his head absent-mindedly up over my waist. You pulled yourself together and completed the mission, at the cost of their lives. My chest constricts, fighting to content the full confession that I can only give him. I am not meant to lead. Mira should be in charge, or even Drake. If they won't, then you, because my judgment is dependable, right? He huffs in a sarcastic high. The best leaders are the ones who never want the job. This is your mission because Adarna chooses you. Tarn chooses you. His hand raised in his face. His hands raised to my face. They'll never tell us in the quadrant it is rank as well as good. What they never tell us in the quadrant is that rank is well and good, but you and I both know in the moment we fly into battlefield, it isn't the humans giving commands. I hate to break it to you, but you were selected by the general among dragons. You can choose to step into leadership, or he can drag you. Either way, you're going to end up in the front. Tell him. My heart starts to race as the words pierce in a shield of denial. I wasn't even aware I'd been hiding behind exposing a truth so blatantly obvious. I feel foolish for not having seen it before. Tarn will always lead and will always be his rider. Coda speaks through Milgren, not the other way around. Then Tarn chose poorly. What did you say, bitch? What did you say? Violet, what? The lump in my throat grows, and I'm torn between the pathetic instinct to wallow in self-pity and the opposing yet growling urge to channel a power greater than Taryn's anger. Say that to him when he's awake, and we'll see how it goes for you. Tell her, Zayden. Tell her. We're at the end of chapter 39, Sam. Awake when I tell you, Zayden brushes his knuckles down my cheek. I've seen the moment you don't just raise to the occasion, you own it. Devil's Isle, Umbriel, you poison the entire fucking Tri-Council of Hideous. For fuck's sake, imagine who you'll become when you finally learn to not just embrace that confidence, but live it. Live it. You, I force a smile, better than me. His thumb gazes over my lower lip. You have to be. You promised to help me protect Trinity, remember? I remember, I nod. I meant it. I'll stand by your side. Stand by your man. Doom, doom, doom. Exhaustion slows my breath and weighs my eyelids. And between a darnest kind of the research we're compiling on the dark welders will cure you. My eyes give in, sliding shut. There is no cure for me. He presses a kiss to my forehead. That's why you have to become better than me. There's only you. This better not be some serious fucked up ass foreshadowing. I'm motherfucking telling you what is happening right now.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
I don't like what's happening. I don't like this. I'm not liking this. This is not. What is happening today, folks? I thought today was going to be why is it so wise? I'm scared, Brittany. Samsonite. I was way off. That's a good movie. Oh, that's a funny one. Dumb and Dumber. That's classic. Oh my God. All right. You hit 50. Okay. 50K. You hit 50. 50. What do we want? What's the number first? Okay. I need a number. I see a 5. I need a confirmation. Thank you for the octopus. Look at that little guy. I was fucking cool as hell. I got a 5, a 2, and a 2. I see a 5, a 2, and a 2. I see triple 2s. Is 2 winning it? It looks like 2 won. It looks like 2 is 1 out. Here we go for your 50K. Go. There's your 50K reward. Yes. Lordy, I love that butt. This is great. All right. Next one is going to go to 65. We got to challenge y'all. We got to challenge you. Thank you, Miss Jones. All right. I got to get my pants. All right. It is a nice button, right, Sam? We got 5 magical buttons that y'all get to earn. Y'all get to earn it by pressing the likes. That's how y'all do it. You just got to press the likes. Next button, it's 65K. We're motivating you. We're motivating you. All right. I am... Vi finally understand what's happening now. Vi finally understood. She just along for the ride. What you talking about, V? Man, it has to be a button number. I like your thinking, Cran. I like your thinking. We'll work it. We're gonna work it. I'm gonna start working on the book baddie button, as we call it for the ladies, the book baddie button. I think there'll be a little bit more condensed though. We'll be a little bit more condensed because I'll hit that Lydia button way too much. I have my moments, right? We all do. Not just a hat rack, my friend. Well, it's 60% of the time it is. But anyway. All right. Are we ready for 40? We are moving along here, chugging along side by side. Woo. How we doing up there, Anisha? You good? I'm okay. All right. Anisha's doing good. All right. Are we ready for 40? We are starting chapter 40 in case anybody's reading along. I know we got some people just show up. I think Sam, is Sam reading along with us? We're at 40 in case anybody didn't know. All right. 40 is coming in. We got 22 people on the Tiki-Taki and 3 over on the YouTube. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching us, hanging out with us tonight. What night? Wednesday night. Wednesday. Onyx Storm, chapter 40. Let's do it. Conscription rates are hereby doubled for each province until further notice. Public notice 634.23, transcribed by Percival Fitzgibbons. Chode. He's a chode. Fitzgibbons is a chode. Chapter 40. We fly northwest at dawn. Atrum clutches Traeger's body in his foreclaws. Terran carries Scylla. The ocean turned the blackest shade of blue I've ever seen as we soar over the deep waters, leaving the safety of the trade routes and the major isles behind in hopes the map has been drawn correctly. When night falls and the ocean only reveals the reflection of the moon, fear sours my belly. If we've erred, the dragons will be able to turn around and fly to Zenil, but the griffins won't make it. There's every chance that choosing to bury Traeger and Celil on a minor island will cause us to bury the others unless they consent to being carried. Damn, shit is escalating quickly, folks. By the middle of the night, I'm ready to give up and order return to Terran Spot's land. Thank you, Amari. Not sure I'll ever pray to Zenil again. The perimeter sweep of the tiny isle is one hollow tip peak. Takes approximately 10 minutes, and after we're sure it's uninhabited, we land on the northern beach nearly as wide as Terran's wingspan. It could be a trick of the moonlight, but I'm pretty sure the sand is black. Power ripples through me and energy crackles along my skin with about half the intensity that it does in Navari. Ooh, she got a little bit more magic. We found magic, and more than there was in Zenil, too. The group seeks out fresh water from the nearby stream that runs through the beach, ensuring the riot is hydrated. They make quick work of gathering woods from the edges of the jungle. Sweat drips down the back of my neck as we carry load after load to the high point of the wide beach. Halfway between the tide line and the forest behind us, once the pyre is built, we stand shoulder to shoulder, our backs to the jungle as Atrum lowers his head and sets the wood ablaze. The fire lights up the night and the heat washes over my face. Marin's shoulder shakes and Kat hooks her arms through her best friend's arm as she stares into the flames. My throat tightens at the pain of their face and Zayden laces our fingers. Solarin and Traeger Karis, Drake says from the left, his voice booming over the roar of the bright fire, crashing oceans and waves behind us. With honor, love, and gratitude, we commend your souls to Malak. And so it is done. We're going to take a moment here. To Traeger. And to Celine. That sucks. That really does. All right. We take a breath. We take a knee. We take a sip of water. And we move on with the mission. We make camp close to the stream. And the flyers take turns keeping watch over the fire throughout the night. By morning, the flames rise no higher than a few inches. I fill water skins at the stream with Riddick, and when we walk back to camp, we find the others in a somber discussion. I think we're off course, Drake says, fighting to hold the map with one hand and the squirmy kitten in the other. The paper's been folded so many times, holes have worn through the corners. Give me that. To my surprise, Mira takes the kitten, not the map, cradling it against her chest with one hand. Her name is Broccoli. We named the kitty Broccoli. Just get out of it. We named the orange kitty Broccoli. That is the cute. You know what? I wonder if she got some. Ha! Broccoli is epic as hell, yo. I like some broccoli. Broccoli's legit. Oh, fuck yeah to broccoli. Hell yeah. Let's get another one of these. Oh, I love it. Fuck yeah. Broccoli's the shit. Ah, now I understand. Y'all been putting broccoli in the chat. Like, what is happening? Y'all be putting some weird. I'm just like, y'all are going feral again in the chat with broccoli now. Broccoli might need her own button for book 4. Okay. We'll note that. We'll note that. Oh, listen. Right now at this current point, Bell, if Riddick or broccoli are gone, we done. We done. Okay? We like, hang on. I tell you what, like Bruce Lee. Whoa! Oh, you know what I'm saying? If Riddick and broccoli, we riot. The wise and the voices, we out this bitch. Don't get it twisted up in here. Get it twisted up in here. All right. Sorry, back to the story. Hang on.
Lock in, Wise. Lock in.
All right, here we go. Give me that. To my surprise, Mira takes the kitten, not the map. Her name is Broccoli, not that. He mutters. She looks at him like she spouted whiskers. You named a kitten Broccoli? No one really wants broccoli, but it's good for you, so it seems fitting. That is a perfect fucking name, too. That is the perfect name. Holy shit. That is fucking, oh my God, that's epic as fuck. Wait, oh God, hang on. We gonna lose Drake at some point because he's cool as fuck. He's smart too, I see it. Oh, no, that's clearly remnants of an old volcano. He gestures to the peak high above us, and the first marker of any such formation is here. His finger swipes over the detailed painting of a small archipelago of the northwest side of the minor islands. I am starting comparing landmarks. We didn't fly that far, Zayden noting, folding his arms across the chest and studying the map. Why not carrots? Mira asks, scratching under the kitten's chin. She's orange. Just to frustrate you, Soren Gale. Drake answers, glancing up from the map. She scuffs. I guess we're somewhere around here. Mira taps the area in the open ocean further south, and the map doesn't just show it. We haven't exactly been sending cartographers out this far. I can see another island from the edge of the point. Eric nods up to the beach. Mulvick can make out 2 past it. Taryn, I asked down our singular bond, letting Adarna sleep. She's utterly exhausted. And her wing trembles more than usual on the flight here. We are at the southern tip of the island chain of volcanic formation, he answers from high above us. It does not match anything on the map, though there is another mass of land an hour's flight due west with what appears to be a sizable cliff. I squeeze in next to Mira and examine the map, then locate the isle fitting Terran's description, noting the map marker symbol for cliffs. Then I track east with my finger and find only open water. Pretty sure we're here from what Terrans can see. I lift my head and look past Marn's shoulders over the open water. I'm guessing there are hundreds of islands out this way, not just a couple dozen, the map markers recorded. And you all think we should search them all? Drake asked. What? Incredulity. What is that word? Hang on. Incredulity. Puckering his forehead. I can't say that word to save my life. I'm gonna work on that one. I look at Mira, but she just shrugs. Not my call. Zayden watches me just like he did last year, and he knows the answer, but he wants me to find it on my own. As many as we can today. I straighten my shoulders, and his mouth twitches upwards. We break into 5 groups. Mira and Kat take the unmapped islands to the north. Drake and Dane take the quadrant. I point to the nearest isle over the west, taking the Griffin's exhaustion into account. Eric and Mira, you go here. Zayden and Garrick, you take these, and Riddick and I will take this section. She's going, okay. She's going to go with Riddick and not, okay. I drag my fingers to the eastern chain 2 hours away. When I look up, everyone is staring at me. What? I keep the Griffins close and pair dragons with similar flight strengths. My gaze finds Zayden, and he's not amused with my group pairings, except for ours. Terran and Segale have the best chance of staying in contact when separated in the rest of the islands, and I may have the same level of magic. It's better for the group if they split for the day. He arches his scarred brow. Just you and me today, honey bear. Garrick swings his arm over Zayden's shoulders. Don't worry. He leans in and whispers, I'll take good care of you. He flashes a dimple. Sun should set a little after 6, which gives us 9 hours. I nod, pretty damn satisfied with this. Meet back here before nightfall. If we find nothing, we'll go as a group toward the southeast aisle tomorrow. We'll make flight for Lonesome. We'll have to... I hit the button too fast. Where we'll have to resupply. Solid plan, Mira says. We can't go until the fire is out, Marin says. No one leaves an offering to Malik unattended. Kat shifts her weight restlessly, giving the impression that she needed to be anywhere but here. Rick and I will stay until it burns out. I glance back at Adarna. Her breaths are deep and even as she sleeps at the edge of the jungle. Her scales a shade blacker than the sand. That will give Adarna another hour or so to rest. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Oh, they made the 65K. Son of a gun. All right. Good to me. Drake folds a map and the group breaks apart to read their packs, leaving Zayden staring at me. Riddick glances between us. I'm going somewhere else. He walks off towards the dying fire. You can tell me to lead and then get pissed at how I do it. I shrug. She's not wrong, Zayden. She's not wrong. He crosses the distance between us, leans down and kisses me hard and quick. Be back by nightfall, love. I grasp for his wrist, keeping him a second longer as I search his eyes. The flecks are still amber. Are you all right? I whisper. There's magic and no words. He grimaces. It's tempting, but I don't even need it. But I can feel the power beneath my feet. And while I can weld enough to do this, I whisper an inky black shadow curls up my leg around my torso and caresses the side of my face. It's hard to know that I could be at full strength if I just... He swallows, and my grip tightens on his wrist. But I won't. Not unless something triggers you. Uneased riders in the heels of relenting shadows sliding down my body and leaving the goosebumps in its wake. There's another reason I sent you with Garrick. Zayden tenses. In case I channel, I shake my head. So you don't. The last time you did, it was because of me. I'm a trigger. He flinches. You're not a trigger. You're the only thing I can't fathom losing. Welding to protect you has always been an instinct, but now it's uncontrollable. I know. I study the healing cut along his arm, then lift his hand and kiss the center of his palm, which is why you're going with Garrick. He carries serum too. All right, he grasps my wrist. I mean it when I say you owe me your soul. I mean it when I say you own my soul. You're the only place I feel completely like me anymore. You're not a trigger, he repeats, and steals another kiss and walks away. See you tonight. Tonight, I call after him. I love you. Warmth floods the bond in a reply. The team launches and Terrence stomps down the beach toward me with narrow eyes. Don't start with me. I shake my head as Atram barrels past Terran out to where the water covers his ankles, sprinting with the wing's tucked tail. She'll be back tonight. I'll say the same when you've been unable to communicate with your mate for weeks and are then deprived by choice. He grumbles, stalking into the woods. Swaying trees mark his passing. Humans don't mate. I call after him. Another sign of your inferiority. Wood cracks in the distance. Curmudgeoned? I mutter, walking toward Riddick, standing at the edge of the water where the waves don't quite reach his boots. Atrim skids to a halt 10 feet from Riddick, driving his snout into the shallows and create a wave that rushes the beach and over Riddick's shins. Why are you such a dick? Riddick flings his arms out sideways. I only brought one pair of boots! I halt in front of where Adarna sleeps along the tree line. Like hell, I'm getting near the water. Not when Zayden already wrapped my ribs today. Atrim lifts his head, then sprays water through his teeth, completely soaking Riddick from the tips of her hair to the toes of his boots. Yikes. I cross my feet and sit, resting my back against Adarna's shoulder. Not fair. Riddick wipes the drops from his eyes as Atrim walks from the water up the beach and disappears into the woods. I'm still winning. That doesn't count, he calls after his dragon. A pause and yells, because we're on a mission! He shakes his head and slouches towards me with his boots squishing every step. Do I even want to know? He's getting me back because I won last round. He flashes a grin. I brought enough itching powder to fill a bucket, then dropped it between his scales on the back of his neck right after flight maneuvers. Are you fucking serious, Riddick? You put itching powder on a fucking dragon? Are you for real right now?
Holy shit!
That's funny. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we almost done. God damn it. He had to submerge his entire body in the river to avoid everyone in the Vale knowing I'd gotten the best of him. You guys are weird. I am suddenly content with having a bonded and a grumpy old man, though I can't say what a Darna will be like in 20 years. Are we? Riddick tugs at the laces of his boots, or are the rest of us the weird ones? He shrugs, yanking off his boots and setting them in the sand in front of Adarna. Hopefully they'll dry out in a little before we need to go. I'm going to get some fresh clothes on. He headed towards the camp, then grabs his pack and walks into the woods. Don't get any ideas. I whisper to my sleeping dragon, laying my head against her back and against the sun-warmed scales, and close my eyes. The ground shudders. I swear to Narna Tarn, if you spray me down with water, the ground shudders again and again, and my eyes fly open. Sand jumps, water sprays, and in front of us lie fresh dragon tracks. But neither Tarn nor Atrum is here. Apprehension climbs my spine, and I rise slowly, favoring my ribs. What is happening? I draw a dagger with my left hand, then turn my right palm skyward and open myself to Tarn's power. It seeps into my veins and hums along my skin as I sidestep around Adarna's shoulder and to position myself in front of her neck, where she's most vulnerable. Heat gusts against my face, and the scent of sulfur permeates the air. Taryn, I swing my gaze around the beach. There's nothing there, just shimmers of the morning sun and the waves. I am busy with curmudgeon. What is that word? Curmudgeon thing. Curmudgeonly. Whatever the fuck that word is. The sand 10 feet in front of me moves, forming a series of furrows like a beach is splitting. Like talons are flexing. Tarn, my heart jumps at a what the fuck, gallops as the air before me shimmers, then solidifies into the gleaming sky blue scales between two enormous nostrils. Hold fast, Tarn demands. I'm coming. The dragon before me inhales. Get out of the way, bitch! Then draws back, giving me full view of the pointed teeth before there, tilt their head and narrow their golden eyes. Adarna wrestles from her sleeping motions at the edge of my vision, making me glance in both directions, then stare. 6 dragons of varying scale tones fill the beach, and all of them rival in size of Segale. Their massive claws dig into the sand as they lower their heads one by one. My breath falters. We didn't find the idges. They found us! We did it! They're here! Steam gusts past my face and my stomach clenches. They're here! They're really close with big teeth. The one directly in front of us flares their nostrils, and the sound like a slide of the whistle fills my head. Pitching from low to painfully high in less than a heartbeat. Hello, human. Ha! We found them! Let's go! Woo! We get 2 buttons for it. We get the one for y'all hitting 65. What's that button number? We gonna party like it's 1995. Woo! What do we got, folks? We found them. We found them. I got a 3 and 5. Y'all hurry up. Y'all need to come to agreement by committee. What do we got? First button is, all right, first button. The first button to get 5. The first button to get 5 numbers is what we're going to go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Lock in your answer for the first button. Lock in your answer for the first button. I see you 2. I see you 3. I see you 3. I see you 3. I got a 4. I got a 3. 3 wins it. Let's go. 3 is the first button. It was a 3. Okay. And then I see 5. I got 4, 5, so 5 won the second one. Here we go. Here's your number 5. We found the dragons. That is so friggin' cool. We found some friggin' dragons. May's like, I love it here. Am I like, could you give me some more drink? I am out. May's like, I love it here. I've been listening to Akon. I'm glad we like this. I gotta get my little tiny sloth out. I need to show you that. Oh, that is amazing. 2 and 5 are my new daily. I feel so seen right now. I hope so. That's what we're here about. That's what we're about. Babe, I just need tea, my love. I just need tea. Thank you. Woo. Here, I'm gonna give you, look at my sloth. That's my sloth. He's so happy. Okay. Woo. All right. Dang, y'all already at 76? All right, so then it's 85. 85 is the next button. I think I might be able to get one more chapter in tonight if we get going now, or we can stop and talk about it. What do we want to do? Woo. What do we got, ladies? My voices, the voices in my head. The voices in my head. Keep going. I got a one. Keep going. We got to keep going. Keep going on. Keep going on. Isn't he cute, right, Courtney? He's cute. You want to read what's next? Read. Keep going.
The buttons is like that Friends episode. Can I get a 2-5? Can I get a 253?
Can you get
253? 7, 7, 7, 7. Who knows that episode?
Does anybody know that episode? The 235, the 235, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Yes.
Q knows that one. Jesse knows it. Read TikTok man. Uh-oh. Courtney says end while you're happy. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? 5. What? There, she got me, folks. She was the one. Do you want to end in a good point or a low point? You tell me. What are we doing, folks? You're the voices. The voices are in charge. Y'all know how the rules go. The voices are in charge. Listen, I got about 30 minutes. Before we got to put the children to bed. So you got 30 minutes of wise time left. I see you, Q. DW says one more. Cran says selfishly read. That's 2 people saying we move. That seems like a majority of the people here. 2 out of 26. Sounds good to me. It's 7 pages. It says 21 minutes on my Kindle. You know what? DW, since you picked it right here, this one's for you.
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to...
Okay, there we go. All right, what chapter are we even on now? 41 coming up, folks. Onyx Storm, 41. Okay. Woo. All right, here we go. Are we ready for 41? Probably not. I probably should just put, the way y'all are talking, I'm just going to preface and go ahead and put the helmet on now. The way y'all are making me feel. Arnisha Hellman? Yeah, boss. You ready to go to battle? I'm ready to battle. Somebody said get the jacket. Oh, Lord. What we know about dragonkind is nothing compared to what we don't. Colonel Corey's Field Guide to Dragonkind, Chapter 41. What in the actual fuck? Wait a way to start a chapter. I draw back and stare at the irid, and the knife looses in my grip. Dragons don't speak to humans. They're not bonded to, yet that deep, gruff voice definitely does not belong to Tarn. What is going on? Riddick starts coming up behind me. Oh, shit! Half the dragon's head swings his way as he runs towards me, while the other half keep the eye on the enormous jaws pointed in my direction. Are we happy, he asks as he reaches my side with his bare feet. Are we scared? I nod. Why do you not answer me? The dragon asks. Perhaps the human female lacks intelligence. A high voice chimes in, and the dragon on the right lifts her head. My jaw drops. Guess arrogance is a universal dragon trait. She's just surprised. Adarna rises, but she leaves her head level with the others. And you're in her face. To my complete and utter shock, all 6 dragons take a step back. Thank you, Adarna says. You speak our language. I ask the Irids. We are magic. We are magic. We are magic. We are magic. The male replies like its most obvious reason in the world. Did they just respect your personal space? Riddick whispers. Why do I feel like you just doing something strategically all of a sudden? Did they just respect your personal space? Riddick whispers, then yanks his hand over his ears. Just flinches. What was that? It's the rule to speak, though, as you cannot hear you, the female says from the right. What? It's rude to speak, though, as you cannot hear you, the female says from the right. Riddick eyes widen. It is more offensive to lift a blade at us. The snappy school teacher voice comes from the left, I think. I don't know you, and I'm not going to let you hurt her. I glare at the one whose scales flicker to green. And you feel a dagger is sufficient? I mean, dagger, dragon. We tried an emotional support sword. Maybe that'll help. Her nostrils flare. I believe you are right. Dazen. The human female lacks intelligence. Rude, but she's right about the first part. I sheathe the dagger. You are Irid. The male in front. Oh, there's a kitty out here. You are Irid. The male in the front of us changes the subject, the giant head tilting as he studies Adarna. Her scales change from black to green of the jungle, then ripple to blue, mirroring the sky just like the male. I am Irid. Holy shit, Roddick says. Was that Adarna? I think when they make that whistle sound, it connects you to the Irids, I mutter. Yet you choose black as your resting color, the female asks. Adarna from the right. Is it acceptable to my ho? She breathes out in a huff in Navari. No one diagonally to my left lifts her head. She is the Cretan. The other 5 flinch and draw back. Is that a good thing, Riddick signs? I don't know. She is a Critiran. I'll figure that word out later. All right. She's somebody important. I don't know. I sign back. My heartbeat eases slightly as it gives a little more space. Wing beats fill the air and the Irid's head lift towards the sky as darkness falls on top of us. Criterion. Okay. Criterion. Gotcha. Criterion. We'll get there, folks. Well, you know why. It takes me a minute, but we get there. All right, anyway. Wing beats fill the air, and the Irid's head lifts skywards, and darkness falls on top of us. Taryn lands hard, shaking the ground like the thunder, his back claws digging into the sand, and the left of Riddick and the right of Adarna. My heart shudders, and I can't decide if I'm more relieved that he's arrived or increasingly terrified at the thought of losing them both should the Irids attack. Dragons aren't exactly predictable, and I know nothing about the ones in front of us. My human Terran warn swinging his tail. Trees crackle and the crash behind us as he snaps his teeth at the Irids. At least I think that's what's happening, but all I can see is his underbelly and the legs of the Irids. No, Adarna scrambles out from beneath us as pivots through the staring him down. They won't hurt her. They're my family. She turns in a circle. She's my human too. My stomach twists. They might be her family, but she doesn't know them. And there's every chance they'll kill us all. We've been so busy trying to find them that we haven't given much thought to what would happen if we did. Are humans so rare in Navari that you must share? The female on the left snaps. Do you not have another one under there? A different voice asks. Something drips to the left, and my gaze jumps past the smiling Riddick. Atrum slithers forward of Taryn's side, saliva dripping from his exposed fangs as he emerges from the trees. He growls low in his throat, giving a warning I don't need translated. Mine. We have no interest in the humans, the male declares, and no quarrel with either of you. We've come only to speak to the Irid. Adarna, Taryn corrects him. Adarna, the female to the right says gently. Taryn retreats, steps back carefully, step until Riddick and I stand between his front claws, his back ones filling the space, his tail just cleared. At least now we can see something before we die. Riddick signs, then shrugs. We're not going to die, I sign. My back longing for Rye and Sawyer to be here as they see equals my gratitude that they're not in danger. Taryn's head hovers just above us, level with Atrum's clearly. He's with Riddick on this one. Adarna swings to face us, her eyes dancing with palpable excitement. See, they won't hurt you. I see. I nod, not wanting to kill a moment for her. Oh my. Wait, is that the right page? I'll make sure. Dancing with palpable. Okay, I didn't double tap. Sometimes I double tap. Sorry. Excitement. They won't hurt you. I see. I nod, not wanting to kill them. The moment for her. Oh my, the female on the right gasps. What have you done to your tail? The one to the left reels back. Adarna canes her neck to check. Her scorpion tail. Nothing. It's fine. My gaze jumps from ear to ear, my stomach sinking lower as I count from 1 to 6. They're all feather tails. Tell us what you've done to you. Tell us what they've done to you, the male in front demands. Done to me? I chose my tail. Adarna's tone shifts defensively, as in my right upon transition from juvenile to adolescence. The Irid falls silent, and not in a good way. The male in the center lies down and wraps his tail around his torso. Tell us how you came to choose it. Adarna lifts her head to full height as the Irids lie down one by one. Is this really about to be a story? Is this really about to be story time? Riddick signs. I know as much as you do, I sign back. A corner of my mouth quirks as my hands fly by. First time for everything. Wood crunches as Taryn and Atrum take up the same position, leaving us standing between Taryn's outstretched claws. Adarna sits just ahead of us to the right, her tail swishing across the sand. I blink in and out of consciousness in my shell years. We're going to be here a while. Riddick signs and then plops his ass down on the sand. I slowly lower myself onto the same until she tells her story to a captive audience. It's only when she describes presentation that the Irids begin to throw question at her. Why would you present yourself to a human? No, they present themselves to us, Adarna's tail flickers, so we can decide if we should allow them to continue onto the threshing or turn them into char marks. The Irids all gasp. And Riddick and I share a confused look. I'm guessing they don't bond to humans. Seeing as I'm the eldest of my den in Navarre, there were no others to object to my right to benefaction. She continues with excitement and one more than a little pride, which makes me smile. And so threshing began. It's fascinating to hear it from her point of view. Why would you participate in harvest? The female on the left asks. It was just what we called it when we select our humans for bonding, Adarna explains. So I went into the woods. You bonded as a juvenile? The male to the right shouts. Taryn cranes his neck forward and growls, You will not raise your voice to her. Adarna turns her head and narrows his eyes to turn. Don't ruin this for me. Hurt stabs through the bond, and Taryn recoils, his head drawing back to cover Riddick and me. Ouch, my chest tightens, but there's nothing I can say to him, and no way I can say without chancing the rest of them hearing me. Adarna continues with our story. She tells him about Jack fucking Barlow and Orin, and how I defend her and Zayden in the rebellion. So naturally, I slowed time, she tells him when recounting the attack in my bedchamber. You used your juvenile gift for a human? The female on the left questions. I do not like her, Riddick signs. Me either. I respond in kind. For my human, Adarna tilts her head. She is part of me, As I am part of her, you undervalue our connection. The last bit reeks of adolescent snark. My apologies, the female says. Damn, this breed apologizes, Riddick says, lifting his brow. Maybe we should have held out. I roll my eyes. Do you not bond humans? Adarna asks as I lean forward, resting my forearms on my knees. We do not live with humans, she answers. It is just the 6 of you. Adarna's head swivels to look at them. There are hundreds of us. Ooh. The male to the left replies, speaking for the first time. Please continue. The swirl pattern in his horns reminds me of Adarna's. Maybe they're from the same den. More than an hour passes as she conveys every detail, as if forgetting one facet might alter whatever is about to happen. When she starts to tell them about war games, then wrestling, my muscles tense, and I fight my own memories from interceding. Fight with inevitability as a wave of grief raises when she speaks of Lamb. To Lamb! India. And so I flew into battle. She pounces up on all fours. There's more than one set of narrowed golden eyes, and Violet channeled my power. 2 of them inhale sharply. And my stomach full of nuts. I don't think this is going as well as she thinks it is. I sighed to Riddick. Why? She's incredible, he signs. Back, brave, fierce, vicious, everything the Imperium respects. But the way the Irids look at her says otherwise. And we slowed time so that she could strike. Adarna tells the story with enthusiasm as belonging on stage. But it was too much magic to channel, and I was still small. My body demanded the dreamless sleep. By the time she brings the Irid to present day without mentioning how we're trying to cure Zayden, several hours later, they all stopped asking questions. In fact, they lie in eerie silence as she finishes. That's why we're here. She says to ask if you'll come home to fight with us, to see if the knowledge was passed down of how the Veni were defeated during the Great War, and if you know how to cure them. Her tail flicks with expectation, and I'd like to know about my family. The male in the center narrows his eyes on me, and you allowed her to channel as a juvenile. You took her into a war. My mouth opens and shut as guilt settles on my shoulder. He's not saying anything I haven't questioned myself. It was my choice, Adarna shouts. The female to the right sighs, blowing sand down the beach. Show us your wing. Adarna tenses for a moment as if deciding, then flares her wings. The left one buckles, and she forces it to extend. But the gossamer webbing trembles under the effort. It doesn't usually shake. I'm just tired from flying. The female glances away. The sun catches on her curved horns. We've seen enough. I can fly. Adarna snaps her wings shut. I'm just missing a second set of muscles. I can't carry Violet. The elder said it has something to do with the delicate balance of wind resistance and the tension of my wings, and her weight on the spinal discs that run under my seat. But that's all because we have Taryn, and he works with me every day, and the elders too. And when I get tired, he carries me, but only on long journeys. She glances down at her harness and shifts her weight nervously. Please permit the... What is that? Why we got so many new words today? Effrontery. To permit the effrontery of our need for a moment of privacy. The male in the center says, so rudely polite. Adarna sits, the Irid voices slips out of my head. The 6 of them walk into the water, their scales changing to the colors only shades darker than the ocean. I think we're blocked, Riddick signs. I think so too, I reply. Adarna's head angles towards us, and I offer what I really hope is a reassuring smile. A moment later, 3 of the Irids launch straight out of the water, then disappear into the sky. That's not good, I sigh. Maybe they're just going to get the others, Riddick signs slowly. The 3 left are the quiet males with the horns similar to Adarna's. The one from the center and the female on the right, they walk towards us, their scales channeling back to the shades of pale blue as they emerge from the water. My chest constricts. They could have the answer to everything, or they could be as clueless about our history as we are. Did I pass the test? Adarna asks. The slide whistle sound plays again. and I wince as it screeches to the hive. I'm sure my ears are going to bleed. Tess, the male in the center asked, peering down at Adarna. You were just testing me, right? To make sure I'm fit to visit our den? Where is it anyway? The hope in her voice would cut my knees if I were still standing. Y'all about to hurt my little girl, aren't y'all? Y'all were never the ones being tested. The female sighs and looks over. The hair raises on the back of my neck. You were. My head rears back and my stomach drops clean out of my body. I'm sorry. You should be. The female flexes her claws in the sand. You failed. Taryn growls, and his time Adarna doesn't stop him. Violet has never failed me, Adarna argues, thumping her tail against the ground. I slowly rise to my feet. I don't understand. The trio blatantly ignores me. The fact that you defend her actions is a testament to their failure as a society, the miller says to Adarna. Riddick stands and folds his arm beside me. Violet loves me, Adarna shouts, her head swiveling between the three of them. She uses you, the female. Phil, what the fuck kind of little chode ass bitches are these dragons? Filled with the sadness and the scales of her brow scrunches. She took advantage of the vulnerable child. No, she didn't. The child chose, unfortunately. She used your power as an instrument of welfare, forced you premature growth, and look at what you have become. I fight to swallow past the rock that suddenly fills my throat. You think I'm broken? Adarna hisses. You ain't broke, girl. We think you're a weapon, the male responds. My lips part, and a rumble works its way through Taryn's chest. Thank you, Adarna's scale flickers to the mere theirs. It wasn't a compliment, his words sharpen. Our breed is born for peace, not violence, like others. He spares Taryn a single glance before returning to Adarna. You were left behind as a... that C word. I forgot it again. Creation, the measure of their growth, their ability to choose tranquility and harmony with all living things. We hoped you would return to tell us the humans have evolved, that they had blossomed under the ward stones and no longer use magic as weapons, but instead you have shown us the opposite. I wrap my arms around my waist as he slices her and us to a quick. I wrap my arms around my waist and he slices her, us, to the quick. And Dragonkind have not learned their lesson either. While you, the male in the center gaze, jumps to Atrim, gifted your human with ice, he dares to shift his focus to Taryn. You armed yours with lightning. That's not how signets work, Riddick argues. And you, your male lowers his gaze to Adarna. Our very hope would have handed the humans something far more dangerous to wield, haven't you? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck, y'all? This is some bullshit. What the fuck? Fuck these bitches. Fuck these bitches. That's what they are. No. I mean, listen, let's just keep it real. Hang on. I'm gonna have to. I gotta make sure. You did. You warned me. Motherfucking. That's gun fucking earrings. Motherfuckers. I fucking bitches up. Fucking, I tell you what, tell them nobody puts fucking our baby in a corner. Fucking bitches. This thing is, it's gonna get broken. Oh my God. Check TikTok can't see. Oh, TikTok can't see it. Ah. Y'all need one of these. I'm telling you. If you read these stories, you look, we're going to print out Jack Barlow's face. That bitch tits is going right there. Look. Bam, baby. Oh, I'm telling you, you need one of these, folks. Put it in the corner. Okay, god damn it. Where are we? You holy shit, 94K. Y'all blew past the fucking 85K. I tell you what, since you beat 2 buttons, you earned 2 buttons. All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna look over here. Okay, I'm gonna look at this little chart. It says, I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. All right. We're going to go down. I'm going top to bottom on what? Oh, list said 2. Hang on. List said 2. Sorry. All right. Listen, I just saw it was the boss said 2. I thought she wanted to check. So that didn't count. That one didn't count. That didn't count. So I'm going off. It says, book bestie Jesse. It says you're in the lead for whatever Tiki-Talkie says you're in the lead for. So Jesse, you get to pick a button. If Jesse's still here. If Jesse's still here, she gets a button. 4, Jesse says 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
I was like, good gracious, ass, flirtatious, trying to.
We got to get more of them. We need more of the redheads. All right. And then I tell you what, I don't know what TikTok is saying, but somehow Red Cran. You in second place or whatever. What button we got, Red? What we got, Red? Okay, let's see what he says. I don't know what they're checking. What we got, Red? I know we're going to try to do it. He said all of them.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
I was like, good gracious, ass, flirtatious, trying to.
Oh, and see, I'm just going to say, listen, if you are on the TikTok or in the YouTube and you're swinging by, I'm just going to tell you right now, you are missing out on the greatest book club you didn't know you needed to be a part of, okay? You see this right here? We have the men providing the thirst trap for the ladies and playing them for all the ladies. The ladies are like, okay, I'll take one. And the guys are like, play them all, damn it, let's just have a good time. I'm just saying, we are the place to be, okay? I'm just saying, we are the place to be. Just saying. We get it. See, Red, we get it. We get it, Red. We get it. Oh, shnikes. Exactly. We return the favor when there's trust me. You are so close to 100K. Oh, let's see if y'all can get it, ladies. See, if you can, I tell you what, we're going to stay. We're like not a single lady in them buttons. You bet. No, but I made tomorrow. I have to get an allergy shot, and there will be a button for the next stream. There's going to be a button for the next stream. Yes. Well, maybe 2 buttons. Okay, Sean, Red. I'm thinking Dragon Rider button, a 13 button. Writer Sean, I'm sorry.
I was like, good gracious, ass, flirtatious,
Kingfisher. Oh, he's in that Quicksilver. That's y'all. Every time them buttons go off, that's y'all. Y'all like Amy right there. Ah, ripping them shirts. All right. And last but not least,
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
Tatman. God bless America. You mentioned the buttons and the likes, so I'm telling you, we got to. Hey, listen, I'm here to motivate you. The more likes we get, the more people see us on the tiki-talkie, and then the more people we get in to the freaking Discord, and we have greater conversations. Can we add Tarquin and Hellion? Yes, we can, Liz. I have to have the pictures provided. Yes, we will get the pictures provided, and we will make. That's all I'm gonna end up doing is making buttons for every live, aren't I? New button wise. I love it. This is great. All right, so really quick, let's discuss what happened today, because we went through some shit today. Okay, really quick, what happened? Not a single hockey hottie made it into those buttons. Okay, DW. That, okay. Do you see, you mentioned the hockey. Oh, y'all see who came down here? We got a cute little Lily. The hockey guys are all drawn, so all the drawing guys are getting their own button. I just haven't made it that far yet. I have them as the cartoon daddies, because they're all drawings. We got Lily. You know what she's trying to show you? That's what she was trying to show you. She was trying to show you that. See, I got you, DW. I got you. Don't go on Mama's computer. Okay. Working on it. Okay, so we lost Traeger. That is some bullshit. Okay? That was some bullshit. Today was a hard day, y'all. Why was today so hard? We lost Traeger. We lost his Dino Chicken Celil. Cat, right? Fucking Cat. Cat is. Okay, listen. Sean, have we thought about this though, really quick? Sean, have you thought about dating Cat? Because apparently she's not good at keeping guys. One dude dated her and ended up finding his true love, and then the next guy that dated her ended up taking an arrow to the heart. Are we sure we're ready for this? Lily, you're trying to cat, but Lily, oh! I'm trying to get it. I mean, if Manon is going to keep putting me on the back burner, touche, Sean. Okay, fair enough. Cat should date Choden. I see what you did there, DW. That we could, maybe that would work. Cat, but hasn't she suffered enough? Hasn't Cat suffered enough? Jack Barlow, what? Okay, I understand what we're doing here, but like, seriously, she suffered enough. Oh my Lord. Even I'm not that mean. I think she'd be down for the mission. Okay, like if we tell her it's a mission, right? Like Mission Impossible. I mean, it would be, because apparently Jack Barlow's like a fucking cockroach and he survives everything, right? And then she can marry Eric and be queen? Okay. I mean, I like that. Okay, so we're kind of like doing this like one of those like okay, Cat, you have to date the next person you date's gonna be like, but then no other people will ever be like that person again, right? It's kind of like that. If you have to commit one crime, what crime would you commit, but that crime could never be committed again? You know what the greatest answer to that question is, right? Y'all know what the greatest answer to that question is? You are purring so loud.
I was trying to get her to get you, but you get me now.
She's getting it crazy. It'd be perjury. You commit perjury, then nobody would ever be able to lie again. Just saying. Wow, she's getting me. Okay, anyway, it's going to be Eric. What? No. Ooh, wait a second. Think about what Cran just said. Think about what he just said. Because, oh, son of a bitch, Cran. Ooh, Cran, think about the dream Vi had in the fire where fucking Kat was the queen in the fire. What if it's because Kat is married to Eric? The trigger scene is why I kept saying I hope they work it out with like your TikTok comments. Oh, I see what you're... Oh, okay, I see. I see what y'all... Yeah, I see what y'all are saying now. I see the full scope of what you're saying. You did, DW, you did. You said it up there. I can validate for you. I can validate. You did. I think yep, you did right there. I see it. Ooh, that's a good plan. I like it. All right, folks. That is 10:30. 104K. 104K. You know, okay. I think, hey, let's see. Cat and I do bad luck. Cancel out. There you go. Trigger got hit with an arrow of love. Was it really an arrow of love? Oh, you tried to sneak that one in there. Whoa. She snuck one in and Hoobie's got one in. All right, folks. Well, I tell you what, we're going to get ready to end the stream here. But one more time, because y'all, I believe this is a new record at 105K. If I'm not mistaken, before I think our record was 102K. So since we have a new record of
I was like, good gracious, ass flirtatious, flirtatious, trying to...
Oh, we got you over 170K. Oh, really? I didn't know that. What is? Don't hit me. All right. And anyway, where are we at? We're on this side. All right. I don't know if you can read that. Hang on one more time.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
I was being Rune. You went, it's the middle one. That one's Rune. I was supposed to
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
All right. If you can't read what she wrote, oh my Jesus. She wise as a rune girly, that's what she wrote. Wise as a rune girly. With absolute certainty, fact checked, and this came out as true. Oh, that is hilarious with the cat butt. Look, I'm a Rune guy. I am. Rune is the man. Rune is the man, and I tell you what, if I were a switch hitter or swung that way, I would be swooning for the runing, okay? Just keep swooning for the runing, baby. I tell you what, if I was like that, I would let him rune all over me, okay?
None of these words are in the Bible.
None of these words are in the Bible. Let's just keep it real. I'm just saying. And who's with me on that? We all would. All right. Now for P to tag me in the Discord. Oh, Lord Jesus, wise. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. P, I'm going to need you to be nice to the boys in the Discord. P, please be nicer to the boys in the... You're scared. We only have 2, P. P, there's only 2 besides me, okay? Wait until we get at least 5, and then I'll let you go ham, okay?
Boys gotta wait to make any HR because right now it's P&Q.
It's PQ and Vega. PQ and Vega make up the... Yeah. Also...
They're gonna be like, heard, acknowledged. So that's like a personal problem. You should do some self-reflection.
It's bad when the 2 guys are arguing with 1/3 of the HR department. I'm just saying. Guys, we picked the wrong. You picked the wrong person to fight with. I'm just saying. But no, for real. If anybody's here, you want to come down and join us, and we're live for this. If y'all want to come join us in the greatest chat group chat you didn't know you needed to be in, join us down in the Discord. Let us know on the way out of here. We'll get the link popped up and you can come join us. See if you like it, hang out, and have the many conversations that we have in there. Like, you can't hate Nesta and not Manon. And, bro, fuck Adian. Ah! You're not there yet. You'll get there. Anyway, folks.
I love that guy right now.
He's a guy. He's a guy. He's a guy. He's a guy. Hey, Mon, welcome. Well, leave Adian alone. Thank you for posting the link there, Vega.
See? Thank you, Courtney.
All right, folks. I'm gonna get my little ones off to bed here. Are we going live tomorrow, my love? Are we what? Yeah. Oh, you heard it. You heard it here, folks. She said yes. We've been approved. We'll be here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I believe we got to try to get through 47. I think we got to try to get through 47. So, hopefully you can join us then. All right, folks. We will see you next time, and we'll be hanging out down in the cord. Oh, don't worry, Bobby. It's okay. All right, folks. Once again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for handing out. Thanks for all the gifts, all the likes, all the cards, all the comments. And we will see you next time.